Hey, welcome back. I sure do appreciate y'all checking back in. It's been a little while since I've been on here, but I'm gonna tighten that up. I've been rocking the TikTok and the Instagram and all that and getting that going, but I'm gonna stick back to the YouTube for a little while. If y'all ain't checked out my TikTok, look up Chris_Bushhart_fishing on TikTok and Instagram too. I sure would appreciate that. But look here, I'm gonna start it off back in the sessions with this. This is stuff that I've learned from Livescope, forward sonar. You know, you got Livescope, Mega Live. What's the one? The Lowrance is. I can't even remember what the Lowrance Live. I can't remember what Lowrance is. There's so many different. Mine personally is the Garmin Livescopes. What I use. They're all good ones. But this is the first thing that kind of came to mind. This is probably the most important thing that Livescope has shown me, and it's going to be really controversial, especially for y'all crappie guys. But here it is. The colors that everybody's so picky over, like a little white here and a little blue there and a little purple there, everybody gets so caught up in colors, it don't matter that much. And I've seen this time and time again all over. Now, I'm not going to say there ain't a specific day where you might add a little bit of color here and might get them, but I'm talking 90% of the time, the color really don't matter. It's the contrast and the profile that really makes the difference. You know, dark waters, muddy water, stuff like that, use a darker bait. If it's a sunshiny days, use a brighter bait. Clear water to where you got, 2 or 3 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot, a lot of visibility. The more visibility you got, the more natural it needs to look. But other than that, it's just contrast. Dark days use dark colors, bright days use bright colors. I stick with a natural color a lot, a smoke show, and I've showed y'all that here before. And when it's muddy, when the water's real dark and muddy looking, I'll use just old black and chartreuse. But with that being said, we just had a tournament last week. Matter of fact, water was muddy as all get out, and I was just catching them on a jig head and a minnow. That's how we ended up catching them the second day of the tournament. I think a lot of it is contrast and the profile of the bait. A lot of times, if they're really active and they're feeding a lot, you can get away with a big profile. You can fish it faster. You can fish it deeper. If they're kind of finicky or if it's clear water, you're going to need to downsize the profile. And I mean, that don't mean you got to downsize your jig head weight. You just kind of got to think about how it looks in the water. Just say, for instance, this here is a 16th ounce. You can put, if you need something smaller, more compact, this is a 16th ounce. You can put a pretty decent jig on that, a skirt on that, and still be pretty compact, that little 16th ounce jig. But now if you're needing to fish deeper, the wind's up, you might need to go to a heavier weight. So here's a 1/4 ounce jig. I'll show you one versus other, 16 versus a 1/4. Now this 1/4, I'll fish it with the same kind of plastic, but I might need to use a smaller plastic of that kind to make it more compact to where, just say for instance, on this 16th, if I was using a minnow, I could get by with maybe a medium-sized minnow. With this 1/4, I might put a small minnow on there to where it'll make up and be about the same size as the 16th, because you got to take in consideration the head size and the profile in the water, and just play with that and get it, whatever profile they like. You can find that. I mean, you just give them enough stuff and you'll see exactly what they like. Like I said, if it's deep, you want to use a big one, or if the wind's blowing, use a big 1/4, just downsize your bait, and that'll keep it more compact. It's 16th ounce right here. You can get by with a little bit bigger bait because the head's a little bit smaller. That's just kind of what I found, and that works for bass too, but specifically crappie, I've seen that. The color really don't matter. Everybody's putting these outlaws and Robin Hood's dreamsicles and all kind of fancy colors out there. 9 times out of 10, that crap don't matter. It's the contrast in the water. If the fish can see it in the water, with the sun backlighting, or in muddy water, it's the contrast they're looking for, and the profile will get you bit more times than not. But I was just going to run over that, and I sure do appreciate all y'all checking this out. Y'all go over and check out my old TikTok if you got that. If not, stick around here on YouTube. Y'all hit that like and follow and comment. If y'all got any questions at all, holler at me, man. I'll answer them the best I can do. If I don't know, I'll ask somebody, or I'll make somebody. I'll try and answer it the best I can. But I sure do appreciate y'all.